What's going on, everyone? Hope you are having a great day. So today I want to talk about something that's been circulating around the Tundra community over the past few days. A artist put up a rendering of what a current generation Tundra in an HD setup would look like. It is an amazing picture. The gentleman's name is Oscar. His website, let me get this right here. Excuse me, if you're on Instagram, follow wb.artist20 at wb.artist20. He is the creator, once again, of this rendering. He basically took a picture of a current 2020 TRD Pro Tundra in Army Green, and he turned it into what he thought a heavy-duty version, dually, would look like nowadays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the picture real quick. Tell me what you think. I'll leave it up through my whole little talk here. This is one of those videos where I want to hear what you guys think. Is there room in the Toyota picture for a heavy-duty option at this point? So here's a picture of what he made, and we will talk about where I think Toyota is and where I think Toyota was with a heavy-duty option of the Tundra. So first off, Oscar obviously did a great job here. He extended out the grille a little bit. He opened up the headlights to make a lot of sense. Everything's a little bit bigger to fit a diesel in there. It's a dually. It's something that a few of us have been waiting for a long time. This is not the first rendering that has been out on the Toyota Tundra over the years. There was another one a few years back, around 2014, 2015. Same idea, dually setup. And if you think back to about 2008, I believe it was, maybe late 2007, they actually built a concept of what a heavy-duty Tundra was. Now, back in 2007, Toyota kind of went in that direction of going big with the Tundra. They finally made it an actual half-ton truck. They came in with the 5.7-liter V8. There was also a 4-liter V6 available, and at that time a 4.7. There was 3 engine options. We had the double cab, we had the Crew Max. But one of the things that everybody was waiting for was, is Toyota going to move into the heavy-duty side of things? Take it one step up, 2,500, 3,500, that kind of thing. And I really feel that one of the reasons Toyota didn't take it to the next level with a heavy-duty truck had a lot to do with the recession that happened in mid to late 2008, and then for the next few years after that. It seemed like Toyota was really, throwing their money on the table when it came to the actual half-ton Tundra in 07. There was a lot of commercials, there was a lot of publicity, a lot of advertisements, everything that we thought would be going forward, which they don't really do much more of that nowadays with the Tundra. They're kind of just waiting it out till the next generation. But people always ask, like, why didn't they ever do that half-ton, that concept everybody saw back in the day? And again, I think it got to the point where everybody was kind of buckling down. Toyota didn't take any money from the government to stay afloat. They kind of kept themselves afloat. And in the following years, 2010, 2011, they got themselves back to good. But at that point, they were focusing on vehicles that were more of your, what I always call the A to B vehicles, the vehicles that have great gas mileage, hybrid, and moving forward into the electric vehicle era nowadays. But now that, big SUVs and trucks are back, will we ever see a heavy-duty Tundra? I guess that really depends on what happens with the next generation Tundra as far as sales. To me personally, and like I said, this is an opinion piece, so let me know what you think. I think the way the sales have been going with the Tundra over the years, we talked about this in a video a few days ago, they sell around, 110 to 118,000 Tundras a year, which isn't anything to sneeze at, but I don't know if making a heavy-duty Tundra would be smart. When you're selling that many half-tons, you want to make sure before you spend all that money on something like a heavy duty, which has a lot of unique parts because of what it is and how much it'll have to be able to tow and everything. And we're talking about diesel options and even like a big V8 gas option. You're going to want to make sure you have an audience that's going to want to buy that truck. You're going to make sure you want to have owners out there that are going to want to buy that. It would take a lot of money to put down up front for Toyota to go out there and say, okay, well, we're going to make an ad campaign and we're really going to push this heavy duty. One thing I always say in all my videos when it comes to Tundra sales and everything like that, you got to watch out for the owner loyalty, brand loyalty. There's a lot of that out there. There's Ford guys, Dodge guys, and Chevy guys. When it comes to Toyota, a lot of the issue with that is it's not made in the USA. Even though it's made in the USA, it's a Japanese company. A lot of owners have a problem with that. Putting all that money down on a heavy-duty option may not be the smartest thing for Toyota unless they had a lot of money to throw around. Unless they wanted to, like I said, push all their chips to the center of the table and say, we're coming out with a heavy duty. But I think it'll come down to how the next generation does. There's so many rumors going on with the next generation as far as what we can expect out there and everything like that. You know, it's supposed to be a game changer. That's one of the things we keep hearing. This is going to be a truck that revolutionizes the half-ton market. So if the sales make sense to them, and I'm not saying they're going to be number one, the F-150 will always be at the top of the mountain, at least for the foreseeable future. Sorry about that, my camera died. I got to learn to charge that more often. As I was saying, the F-150 will be on top for a long time. Ram will always try to get that number one spot. Chevy sells respectable amount of vehicles, and so does the Tundra. So even though the Tundra probably won't be number one, that doesn't mean Toyota will say, well, we can never do a heavy-duty option. They just might need to sell a little bit more than they do now. In 2007, when the last generation, I guess you could call it, of the Tundra came out, when they actually went true half-ton with it, they sold, I think it was 196,000 units. And that is the most they sold in 1 year. But once again, then that recession hit and everything kind of went downhill. So you can't really judge the next few years, but there was a concept of a heavy duty in the making at that point. Would it have ever come to the actual market? We'll never know. Will they make one in the future? We'll have to wait and see. But this is where you guys come into play. You got to let me know what you think. Do you think that we will see a heavy-duty Tundra in the future, or should they just focus on the half-ton? In my opinion, right now, I think they should just focus on the half-ton Tundra and worry about heavy duties and everything like that down the road. I don't want to focus on too many things at once. Let's just focus on the next generation Tundra that's coming out. Let's get a good ad campaign, and let's go from there. Let's build the half-ton the way it needs to be built, and then we will worry about a heavy-duty option down the road if we ever see it. But like I said, what do you think? You think we'll ever see one? Oscar, great job on your rendering. If it looked like that, I would definitely be in the market. Also, another question for you guys, you can comment below. How much do you think that truck that Oscar made, that rendering, how much do you think that would cost on the market today? So let me know. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. Oscar, one more time, thank you so much for letting me use your picture. Take care, everyone. Have a great day and be safe.